Is Melanie the correct one in this controversy? Is she undeserving of this recent hate? Well, we'll see.
My baby perfume look by Melanie Martinez is coming back. I just got my email that I can pre-order. I have never checked out so fast. They
Oh my god. Wagwan.
Bombakat!
Bombakat. Bombakat, Wagwan. 175. Yo, the other joint that she dropped was 275, but that joint at least came with 4 different bottles. This joint won. Oh my goodness. For the girly pops, the huns, and the babes. You already know. Y'all seen thumbnail. Trill's coming knocking, cause of course, the tea party has once again commenced. You already know, we're talking about the influencer girly pop, Miss Melanie Martinez. Now, we talked about her before, whether it be the essay allegations, the adult baby diaper fits. Real bad on those. You know what I'm saying? The perfume bottle or the perfume bottle holder and its ridiculous price, $250, and the way it looked, absolutely nightmarish. And the most crazy and worst thing, her fan base and or the crazy thing that they said to the Hun Miss Coco's crazy. But speaking of Hun, she is the one that dropped the video for us to watch today because apparently the influencer girly pop, Miss Melanie Martinez, has got a little scamming situation or some type of jazz going on. So we will of course be checking it out. So you already know I ain't trying to waste no more time. Not at this tea party. So Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's get right into it. Of course, like we said in the intro, shout out to Han. Miss Coco's crazy. We got the new scamming Melanie Martinez situation. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link, sure to love it to Han. Miss Coco's crazy. And we ain't wasting no more time because you already know how it be with Miss Melanie Martinez. So, let's get right into it.
I'm so upset. I'm so tired of her, bro. Why are people still supporting Melanie Martinez?
She's a horrible person.
How is that allowed?
How are you still her fans?
I don't want to support her. I don't like her.
Uh-oh.
Melanie Martinez is in hot water once again. Her fans are coming after her. Not all of them, but some of them are furious. Some of them, even the most loyal ones who have bought almost all of her merch, are angry. They're saying they'll no longer support her.
At the end of the day,
Again, I'm hoping it's not that perfume because, again, that perfume is absolutely ridiculous. $250. Oh, yikes.
she's a horrible looking person.
And Melanie has had a lot of different controversies. I've had many different videos on them, so you're probably wondering, why are so many of her...
Okay, should have loved the Miss Coco's crazy. Watch them, Johns. Fire videos as always. The stove is indeed in the kitchen, Fawn.
fans mad at her for this? It must be something very, very bad, right? Well, it's actually a kind of difficult situation.
The first time Melanie released a perfume, it was Crybaby perfume, which has become
Oh, so it is about the perfume. Uh-oh.
infamous because of how expensive it's gotten.
This situation is difficult
Again, yeah, if it's $250,
because her fans either love and rejoice at this news recently that she's released, or they're becoming anti-fans and they don't support her anymore. It's a really strange situation. Imagine wearing a shirt you bought knowing your choice to buy it is the reason a father doesn't have to tell his two daughters there's nothing to eat today. That is the reality if you buy a shirt from my Shopify shop. You can purchase a shirt or sweatshirt at a reasonable price with completely free shipping with a beautiful design on it, and the profits will...
I didn't even peep game in the other videos because, yeah, I was seeing it in the Paul 2 Real videos. Yo, 100K black. Yeah, you already know. Hun got the success going on.
Purchase a shirt or sweatshirt at a reasonable price with completely free shipping with a beautiful design on it, and the profits will directly go to a Palestinian family that needs it. A father who's broken his arm and desperately needs to feed his two daughters. Sure, it's easier to turn away from this ad, ignore it, and purchase a shirt for a similar price, or you can be the reason his daughters don't go hungry tonight. You may be wondering, so how did this all begin? Well, a few weeks ago, Melanie released on her Instagram that she was recreating her perfumes that she sold, the Crybaby bottle perfumes.
The Crybaby perfume is here, you guys. If you did not sign up...
What the fuck is this? Yeah, nah. Nah, what the hell is this? Oh, yeah, nah, this is ridiculous. Come on, like, y'all got playing into that baby theme, huh?
For the waitlist, then you did not get this perfume. But those of you who did sign up for the waitlist, you got priority access. And yes,
I'm sorry, like, yo, I walk in Hun's room and she got this gel. I might have to ask a couple questions.
it is only limited to 2 bottles per person. So no, I cannot get...
Like, I'm not saying diddler allegations, but I'm just like, yo, why this perfume of all perfumes, Hun?
my 5 to 10 bottles y'all are mad about.
Because again, like, it makes sense to be like in, I guess, again, in your own opinion and prerogative, because yeah, we know the major bad bats with the hun Miss Melanie Martinez. So again, but obviously you can separate the art from the artist, be a music, be like, you know, have the music, be a fan of her music and all that type of beat, and be a fan of that. But yo, like the Milkies, ooh, the baby bottle, ooh, I don't know.
Well, this video is insane. It's filled with different scams, fans constantly attacking each other, and a lot more. Is Melanie the correct one in this controversy? Is she undeserving of this recent hate? Well, we'll see.
My baby perfume look by Melanie Martinez is coming back. I just got my email that I can pre-order. I have never checked out so fast. They
Oh my god. Wagwan.
Bombakat!
Bombakat, Wagwan. 175. Yo, the other joint that she dropped was 275, but that joint at least came with 4 different bottles. This joint won. Oh my goodness. Hun, you had this on pre-order 175. Listen, I get it. Listen. You could say like John's is like you spending heads is spending John's on frivolous things is dumb, is stupid. But heads could again.
Now he thinks he knows the exact secret to being rich or whatever. It's what I call.
We gonna keep it rolling. You know, I get down. I can totally understand if heads like have Jones that they're passionate about, they want to spend their cheese on. But this the whole thing of managing finances. Obviously, yo, you should definitely not be purchasing this if you cannot afford it and this is not within your budget and within your finances. Like that's a duh obvious. Even still, at 175 on Perfume, and I get it. Like some of the guys too, like Hypocritical or whatever. Hypocritical, truly, even though, shoot, I'm telling you right now, I ain't spending no 175 on a cologne. Listen, for the Huns, you know what I'm saying, we could smell a little nice with the cologne, not for that price though. No cap. You just gotta know how to really shop to get down. Facts. But no, seriously though. 200? We just rounding up. But 175, 200. Yeah. Nah. This, yo, I'm not gonna lie, this baby right here, this boy better make the Hun smell absolutely delicious, divine. Cause yo, the way the bottle look and the price, it's a hard sell, Hun. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Girly pop. I'ma pass on this one personally. Like, yo, it's real crazy. Oh my god, bro. Nah, this joy is crazy, yo. 175 though? Like, Jesus. Woo.
are kind of taxing for it though, $175 but this one is 100 ml. The original one was 75 ml, so you're getting a little bit more. But we gotta remember, the original was released for like $45, although it was back in 2016.
So the design is kind of...
Yeah, I mean, I get it for inflation and all that still, but like, yo, I was like 9 years ago, almost a decade, but bro, from 45 to 175, I'm not, yo, how much is that in percentage jump? Hold on.
Cute, its little bottle, and it comes in a cute little package, and the last time this perfume was released, it was a little bit smaller, was in 2016, so literally 10 years ago. So longtime fans were super hyped because they had to buy them off of eBay before, and as we know, people on eBay selling old stuff would charge way too much.
Hold on, I'm gonna read that. But what's the percentage on that? Okay, let me see. Alright, I'm not reading all that. The percentage rise from 45 to 175 is approximately 288%. Oh my goodness. Almost 300% rise in the price. I'm sorry, it's not worth that much. And then this is what the bottle looks like in hand. Hun, come on. Nah. But go back.
So literally 10 years ago. So longtime fans were super hyped because they had to buy them off of eBay before, and as we know, people on eBay selling old stuff would charge way too much.
And that I get, because again, that's what I was saying. Like, I get it, because this is like a product from like almost a decade ago, and even with inflation, I can understand why the price goes up, but a 300% price jump is ridiculous.
Melanie Martinez is re-releasing the Crybaby perfume. If you go on their Instagram story right now, there's gonna be this little sign me up page, which takes you here, guys. They're bringing back some Crybaby perfume. Now, if you guys have never heard about this perfume, it's the very first fragrance Melanie Martinez.
Woo! $700. They charging this jump for Macari and eBay? Never. What?
Has ever created, and it resells for over
God.
$700.
And I've seen multiple TikToks now where people are like, yeah, I just bought one of the bottles a few weeks ago for $600 on eBay, and it was
I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how they do it.
Awful, and now she does this. So a lot of them were like, dang it, if only I saw this sooner. So overall, when I first heard this news, I thought everyone was going to be excited about it. But dang, was I wrong.
My first flop is a Melanie Martinez perfume. I'm just kidding. But I do wish that it was re-released, and honestly, it's so sad to me that it'll never be recreated because, like, the manufacturer or something, like, shut
I
down.
totally understand, again, having the hype of this because it's a product that was, again, dropped like a decade ago. But people being willing to pay $600, $700 resale, and then for it to be dropped again for retail and the price jumps from the OG price from $45 to $175, it's just crazy. Like,
There's so many, like, dupes of it, but, like, nobody can get it spot on.
So before we get into all the controversy surrounding this and really get into that, let's firstly talk about how this became such a big deal, because most of you are probably thinking it's just a little bottle of perfume. Well, the
like I know, and again, I want to think from the girly pop's perspective, because you know what I'm saying. I like, obviously, I can't. We could tap in, like I say all the time. Come on, Trilly's a pander. Shout out to the love with the babes. We got here out the Huns. We got here out the Huns. I'm willing to hear all the Huns. But as far as I'm concerned right now, the math that we're doing for this perfume, hun, this must be some of that girl math. This must be some of that girl math, because the math ain't math, and we can't. 600, 700. Woo! New retail, 175. Woo! That boy is hurting my pocket. I'm gonna keep it about. You call me a broke boy, Pokemon style. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Well, I'm saying so. Cause this boy is crazy. Oh my goodness. Nah, this is. I'm trying to tell y'all. Where my headphones go? I'm trying to tell y'all. Nah, this boy is scorcher.
The original one 10 years ago, the manufacturer shut down. Melanie's explained in an interview, so they can't get the exact thing again. So that's why it's kind of such a big deal, is they never thought they could get this again. But 10 years later, the fans can now once again buy this.
Et voilà.
I'll give you another. This is a sneak peek that nobody.
Holy fuck, that scares the shit out of me every time. It's like the Frogan jump scare. Base?
Base?
knows about. So people have been asking about the Crybaby perfume restock, and we can't do that just because the manufacturer doesn't exist anymore. So we can't remake those scents, unfortunately. That fragrance is just forever immortal.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, so I'm gonna have to see what the Huns talk about with this, bro. Because if Heads is willing to pay $600, $700 again resale, I get it resale. It's still retail price is crazy too. We almost pushing $200. This junk must make the Hun smell immaculate. Like, oh my god, this junk make a Hun go from a snack to a full course meal. This boy crazy.
As this amazing thing that will never exist again.
So I suppose when she announced this, people were like, yes, my perfume is even more valuable. And so they instantly went to eBay and priced it out like $1,000. Let's look at some of these insane prices.
Nah, that's really scalper shit. But if this because Scalper Jones is really it's like what they do with the Pokemon. My dumb ass, because we were just talking about her Pokemon card drops when they be dropping the new like booster packs and shit like that, bro. They be fucking storming the Jones so they could go get them at the shop and then resell them shits. This is just like, yo, they had it chilling, probably just not using it, because again, this is the whole thing with perfumes and colognes, even for the bros too. It's like, it really just depends like on how much you have. Like, it depends on how much you go out and like do stuff, because obviously you're gonna want to wear cologne and perfume if you're going out, because you want to smell good, you know what I'm saying? You want to be like, it makes you more presentable. Obviously, it's gonna make you definitely more hygienic. You know, you're gonna smell better. Like, but also in that factor, I'm thinking like someone like me or whatever, like, yo, oh, trust me, Trilly loves his colognes and all that, but I don't really need to be using that junk like that, because Trilly's also rotting in his mother's basement. Shout out to Boss. We love the Boss. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, like I'm just not seeing how often we use this junk. So what I'm seeing is that Heads probably just had this chilling for a minute, so that they about to re-release, so the pre-existing bottles, especially ones that's like fresh seal, that's not even open. Oh yeah, they said nah, a bag. We sitting on a gold mine, baby. We sitting on a gold mine.
And so some absolutely rejoiced, they were cheering, but that did not last long before the hate came in. Some people began to say things like, oh, she's going broke, this is why she's doing this, she said she'd never bring it back, but now she is, she must be going broke. But most people were more concerned about the price.
A reminder for anyone that thinks that the restock of the Crybaby perfume is a good or decent price for a...
It's not. I'm just going to tell you right now, but again, that's just talking from my own perspective as, again, one of the bros. I'm going to keep it a buck. The Huns be allowing Trilly to come to the tea parties. But still, from my perspective, it just wouldn't understand, because I could totally understand on the babe side too, like where they be saying beauty is pain, and like, you know what I'm saying, like it might take a little bit of a dollar to truly look as elegant, you know what I'm saying, for the huns that are into like doing their hair, their nails, you know, their makeup, all this type of beat, you know what I'm saying. But god damn, like fuck y'all, just 175 for one bottle of Jones. That's basically like what, like maybe this much off of like the size of this baby oil, you know what I mean? Like I just don't know. Actually I do know in my head, but I'm talking about it from the perspective for the babes. It's like, hun, I don't know. I feel like we could just find like a better price margin. You can get a whole lot more, you know what I'm saying, like perfume, you know, being a liquid itself, just for like volume to price. Like
100 milliliters. Billie Eilish is selling both of her perfumes at 100 milliliters. The newest one for $90, and her original one.
That's looking more reasonable, especially for like an influencer. Well, Miss Billie Eilish. I guess she's like part influencer because, you know, she has socials like, you know, TikTok and stuff like that. But like she's more like a singer, rapper, artist. Like for artists, like artist product, like yeah, I feel like that's way more reasonable because higher end colognes and perfumes are around that price too. But I'm sorry, bro. I'm not trying to be that guy, disrespectful or whatever. But that was two. That was the old one. 175 for Melanie Martinez perfume.
For like 78. And then, even then, she gives you the option to get them in smaller versions or even testers to even see if you like it before you make that big of a purchase.
So the new perfume is $175.
But then how? Like how if you are ordering this junk? Like does it, like they send you this junk for free? There's no way. Like that would be so much of a loss.
For one bottle, and once again, that isn't a ton of perfume in there, and I would say she's probably selling it a lot more of a collector's item type than obviously just perfume, because I mean no one's gonna.
I mean, that's a good perspective. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, like for like, as again, this is kind of like a legacy thing because it was dropped like 10 years ago. This could more or less be for, yeah, like again, like collectors and for heads that like, you know, really wanted this boy to come back, like diehard fans of her. I guess I could see that, but still, I don't know, like for that much of a price, like just gap, like and how much it got pushed up, I'm not seeing it.
Pay that much for just perfume. It's obviously something like you're really committed to her fan base if you pay for it.
Considering the fact that the last time the perfume was out, it was like $50 to $60.
Like again, still like again, when 45 to 175 is a 300% like up. Like that's still 45 to 60s. Like damn, bro, god damn, like that's still like even around the same margins. Like it's just still insane.
And on top of that, didn't she literally say every single time someone asked, hey, when's the Crybaby perfume coming back out again? And she's like, oh, sorry, guys, this is like...
Oh, it's like, yeah, because the manufacturer and all that. Yep.
The people who made it are gone.
And usually when there's an overpriced item made by a celebrity or a person that has a large fan base, then it's usually the people that aren't in the fan base that are like mad and angry, like this person, not in the...
Pokemon. Yeah, that minus snack shit. Like, but I feel like everyone on all bases has had a right to be mad at that shit again. Like, dude, $28 for cookies? There's 4 bags. If you're a butt boy, just say so. You literally just said it earlier, too. That's funny part. But, like, yeah, like, sometimes it's just, with these influencer products, like, it's just clear bullshittery. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's clear you really just getting fleeced. And like again, this is like, better yet to continue on with her situation. Of course, her tier 3 through tier 5 niggas, bro, they were dying on that hill. Nah, bro, Pokemon, our queen, bro, our amazing queen. Come on, man, why are you hating on her because she wanted to drop a product? Yeah, bro, like whatever you niggas say. It's like, yo, dog, these products is looking way overpriced, and the only thing we deadass paying for is because of the brand name. Because of who dropped these shits. And it's the same situation here. It's like, yo, you know what? This is legitimately for the Huns, and especially the Melanie Martinez fans. If Melanie Martinez wasn't dropping this boy, if this boy was the same exact perfume, but Melanie Martinez wasn't dropping this boy, it didn't have the Crybaby name behind it. You buying? And I see some of y'all trying to box me up. No. I'm not letting you. Oh, well, it still smells the same. It's still good. So, yeah, of course. No. You don't know that. Because Melanie Martinez ain't dropped this, so how do you know to buy this? It's like, yo, I'm trying to tell heads, this is why the best example of this is the Nike Tech. I always explain this shit. Like, you, bro, there is brands at this point, bro. This is actually really good with watches too. Funny enough, like Rolexes and shit. But there are like these like fake brands. You know what I'm saying? What's the John's like? What deepfakes is like for pictures and shit on. What's the actual reps? There are these like rep brand, like actual companies that are like dead ass 1-to-1 mirrors. You cannot tell the difference with these reps, bro. And they, bro, oh my god. And they will literally be selling the same Johns, funny enough, for like the highest price, bro, but still below the like the retail price of these actual Johns, bro. They be getting heads, bro. And they, bro, so many brands have done this with Nike Techs. Bro, you're just paying for the brand. That's it. You're just paying for this boy being Nike. It's not a quality thing. It's not nothing. You're paying because this boy has a Nike sign embroidered in that boy, right on the chest. That's it. The other brands, it's the same thing. Still gonna keep you warm. Still the same style. Still gonna fit the same. They're 1-to-1s. It's just because this boy is made by Nike, has a Nike tag. Same thing with Miss Martinez. Going back to this again for the babes. You're not paying for this unless her name is behind it. Facts. You can't change my mind. The perfume does smell good, but again, how would you know that if she wasn't the one behind it and the one promoting it? You wouldn't. Stamped. Ah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Now that seriously is stamped in though. Don't get fleeced. Do not get fleeced.
The fan base. She does not like what Melanie's accusations in the past have been about. Obviously does not support her, but this situation is a bit different than a lot other ones in the past because a lot of her fans are very mad about it. Like, they are leaving the fandom and kind of...
I mean, like, yo, I don't know if, like, if you want to totally disregard her music and all that type of beat because of this, John, I mean, that's, again, your prerogative. Again, I could totally understand heads being mad about the, you know what I'm saying, the price of this, John. But if you like totally quit her music, I don't know. In my opinion, that John is overboard. Now again, quitting on her as a person, especially with all these different things like the allegations, the adult baby diaper, John, I'm fully with you. Like her as a person, that's a no go. Hell nah. And her fan base really fucked that up. That's the worst part about it. And she barely tried to quell that shit. So I'm like, yeah, that's really tough. I ain't gonna hold you. But like, yeah, in terms of like the music, I don't know. Like the price of the perfume, I would just say don't buy that shit. But I would say that off a just normal basis.
Throwing a tantrum on Twitter in a way. I don't even mean to like put it any plainer. I've just seen a lot of tweets pop up on Twitter of people writing like 5 paragraphs on why they don't support her anymore. And it's like, you're mad about perfume. Out of every single accusation, you're mad and you're leaving.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. And this is like, again, the thing I really came up of and learned with the Umichi thing. It's like, yo, I'm not letting you motherfuckers like take and that's on the side of like not only like her fans but her herself, and obviously going up Umichi, like the creator themselves or the artist themselves, and you know, Melanie Martinez's case. I'm not letting y'all try to obfuscate and try to like do your main deep dive and go mainly into the smaller like allegations or the smaller things that you're being genuinely criticized for. That shit is not happening. Like the main allegations, them shits, like the biggest Jones need to be addressed first. They need to be the most Jones disproved and substantiated on the defense tip every time. And then that smaller shit, honestly, I don't give a fuck. That's why it's the smaller shit. Address the bigger shit. Like that's where I'm at with this. Like I just like the perfume shit. I'm on the tip of for the Huns. I just gave off like 2 different rants in this boy. We only 7 minutes in. Yeah, don't buy this shit. Like, this is overpriced as fuck, and the only reason that it is this price is because her name is behind this shit. If it wasn't, again, this same price as it came off the manufacturer, if this had got another name slapped on it, it'd probably be like a $5 profit margin. We made it, well, no, the price for it was $45 before. So, in that case, we made it for like fucking $15. Oh, man, we're gonna sell it for $20 and $5 below. Dead ass, like... I'm trying to tell, bro, heads will never understand.
Is it perfume? Okay.
Holy fuck. Yo, it's that thing. Holy shit. Like, yo, and I would, nah, you know, I don't even need to say anything. He can say it better. I got the perfect motherfucker who can say it better. He sure goddamn can. Yo, let me tell you. He sure can. He loves to yap his ass off. Hold on. This motherfucker will tell you for sure. Absolutely.
She used the sentence, "She never said no to what we chose to do together."
Oh yeah, that was her partner, you know what I'm saying, with the essay allegations. Yeah, bad works. Hold on. Set off my fucking radar. Wait.
She used the sentence, "She never..."
Oh, this was the wrong one. Hold up. But yeah, again, the whole essay thing, crazy. We might talk a little bit about that in this, John. Maybe not, because this is whole about the perfume. But no, we need the other one. Wait, hold on. We Trilly can't do his research, but I will be showing you this. No, this
type of stuff.
Yes.
She can turn into a fairy, which she did recently.
Yes, it was this. It was absolutely this. Okay, hold on.
Type of stuff. She can turn into a fairy, which she did recently, which was pretty unique, we gotta all admit. But a lot of her own fans did not like this. They thought it was weird in a bad way.
This is my honest review of
Holy shit, that is scary as fuck.
the $275 Melanie Martinez.
Holy shit. God damn it. Boy, 207. That shit is ridiculous. I still can't believe that shit. $275. Nigga, you're telling me, boy, god damn, boy, you seen this shit? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, if you need to spend almost $300 to get a squirt to smell good, yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's time to upgrade to soap. I fucking hate this nigga, boy. I hate this nigga. You don't be saying this shit, boy. Fuck you, bro. Yeah, this nigga might be a little funny. You not shit. I don't even know this nigga for real. This is crazy works. And then, yo, where is this supposed to be sitting? On the nightstand? Ain't no way in hell I'm waking up to this motherfucker looking. Yo, nigga, you're not funny, boy. That shit is hilarious as fuck, though. Because that shit hella true, boy. This motherfucker, ain't no way he in the room. Nah. Yo, ain't no way in hell this boy. Yo, y'all gotta stop trolling. There's no way. Yo, you not waking up and this motherfucker chilling on the nightstand on the dresser. Bro, this, I never seen better nightmare fuel. Boy, what the fuck over at me? This some Five Nights at Freddy's 4 shit, boy. This really the nightmare shit. Like, yo, are you serious? Nah, they can't be, because I'm not serious about this motherfucker being in the jump, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because if they are serious that is being in the crib, I'm not. Get that shit out of here. Yo, y'all have to stop playing. Nah, they are trolling, let me tell you. Y'all have to stop playing. Yo. Yo, what is this? Yeah, that shit is pain. That's what that is. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, oh, God, every time I see one of these motherfuckers. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry, yo, that shit. Yo, that's not worth 200, babe. I'm trying to tell you, it's not. Oh, it's glass. Oh, that's kind of, or like ceramic or something, John. Okay. I mean, I would actually. What the fuck am I talking about? This shit is $200 fucking dollars. It better be goddamn. So actually, this shit better be made out of fucking crystallized rainbows or some bullshit. Like, what the fuck, boy? This shit better be made by Pinkie Pie or some shit.
Not all the fans were mad, though. There were plenty that were just happy they could get something that was missing for so long. And as you can see, this fan just sprayed probably $30 worth of spray in 2 seconds.
Yeah, deadass. And that is, bro, holy fuck. That's another reason why I cannot spend mad cheese on cologne and shit like that. Because, bro, if you're spending like $200+ on cologne, or even like $100+ on cologne on some other junk, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. I think my max would probably be like $150, bro. I can't, like, bro, holy shit. Because again, I'm not going outside, so like my volume to price, my volume to spray is so dispersed in like a waste of cheese. So again, if I were to buy this per se and be a girly pop with the amount of time that I actually go outside, which is never, it's like, bro, I spray one jar, again, that's $30 gone, or like $15 because it's 2 sprays or whatever. That's $15 gone. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I could use that 15. I'm sitting here looking sad as shit. I'm like, bro, never.
But let's see what she thinks about it, because a lot of the fans say that it may be overpriced. Like, a ton of them are mad right now. They're like, it's so overpriced, but it's worth it because it smells so good.
Nah, I never seen a smell that was, yo, $200 good? Never. I never. And trust, yo, listen, baked macaroni made on a fresh holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas? What? Boy, I'll pay any price, but nah, I'm sorry. $200 though? Never. I'll tell you right now, it don't cost $200 to make a pan of Big Mac. Okay, yo, hun, what? Yo. Bruh. Bombacat! Bombacat! Wagwan bati ting! Yo, what the fuck are you doing, hon? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the hell is going on. She sniffed, bro. Let me not even. I ain't gonna lie, boy. This booty sniffer time, and I'ma just keep it a buck. I'm just not even gonna lie.
And it may be some kind of marketing like skit or strategy that Melanie like doesn't let people sniff it unless you buy the whole thing, because a lot of people, even people that don't support her in any way, have made TikToks and gotten quite a few likes talking about how badly they want to smell it. So it's kind of this interesting situation where
that's really where I'm at now, because if heads are willing to pay $200 for this shit, boy, I'm telling you, boy, this shit better grant wishes. I'm not gonna lie, this shit better be like the Dragon Balls. I'm not gonna hold you. If I take a whiff of this, boy, Shenron better appear, because this.
So many people are mad at her, but at the same time,
crazy.
they're like, oh, I want to smell it so bad, even though I don't like you, or I'm leaving the fandom because of the price, but I really, really want to smell it.
I've never supported her. I never liked Melanie Martinez, but
Fair.
god damn do I want to smell that stupid ass perfume. I'm never
Fair.
gonna spend the money to go get it because it's way too damn expensive.
Absolutely fair.
Plus, I don't want to support her. I don't like her. But her
Insanely fair.
fans hype up this perfume to like literally be the best smelling thing on the planet. Like,
If we ever get a whiff, I guess we'll be the judge of that, but I'm not going out of my way to even attempt to smell this, let alone buy it myself. Huff. The fuck would I be buying this shit for? Nah, I wouldn't even do it for content, but I wouldn't do this for anything.
The TikTok we just saw before this proves her right on this. They do hype this specific one up. I wouldn't say they always hype it up. I remember a lot of them were mad we're going to see this soon on her last perfume, the Portals perfume. A lot of them said that some of those perfumes stunk. Like, a lot of them were complaining. They bought the really, like, hundreds of dollars of the one with the head on top. They were mad. So
Yeah, because that shit, I'm sorry, like, bro, that cover, whatever the fuck that is, because it's not like the actual bottle, because the perfumes are in it. You could take the head off, and then there's, like, 4 of them in there. But, like, whatever the hell that shit is, like, no. Just no.
they may not be, like, being dishonest. Maybe it does smell really, really good. So she may have a point here.
better than any designer perfume ever. And I think the notes are like strawberry and milk and I don't know, other shit. It sounds like stuff I would genuinely like. So
So it sounds like liquidized yogurt in a bottle. That sounds nice.
people that have smelled that perfume, is it good? Is it good or is it overhyped?
Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I guarantee you could probably find a similar smell to this perfume in Bath and Body Works. I guarantee you.
I know it's definitely not worth the like $200 or whatever.
Hell fucking nah. I'll tell you right now, hon, that's a twin up, twin down. That's a double it, because that shit is definitely not worth that.
It takes to get it, but
And it is pretty insane, I will admit it, but the first time, and I want to say, I have made multiple videos on Melanie's controversies and all of that, and on all of them I've remained unbiased, so I feel like I only kind of have to in this video, but I will say, while it is morally wrong for her to do this, because, I mean, a lot of people view it as selfish to some extent, it is smart, because her perfume instantly sold out. Like, when she released this, it instantly sold out.
Damn, how many oh my fucking god, holy, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Unprofessional, truly. Slippy. Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't sleep and start making videos at 5 a.m. Slippy. Yeah, no, truly, the most productive insomniac. You already know that gets done. Now, seriously though. Anyway. This sold though. I want to know how many bottles. But also to that, like, bro, this must be that Swifties energy, bro. This is that Swifties time. And now everybody trying to become basically like the next Taylor Swift, or basically cultivate an audience like that. Like a, sorry for the Swifties, the Huns. Like a cult following. Because y'all know how y'all get down for y'all queens sometimes. Let's keep it a buck. We've seen the doxing shit. Anyway, sidebarring that. Yeah. Sold out on a $175 perfume. Wowzers. Well, hey, I'll tell you one thing. At least she knows she'll always have fans.
So, I mean, if her fans are going to pay
Because, yeah, if these bulls are willing to sell out that, yeah.
this much for it, I mean, from a, like, if you don't want to include morals, I mean, why not do it? Like, you can get more money than just charging $50, $60 for it. And let's look at the unboxing experience. I think it is a lot more creative than most perfumes. Once again, we're not talking about the other allegations in this video. Let's just focus on this, because once again, I'm not going to provide my opinion, because I'm going to get attacked either way, and I'm just not in the mood to talk about everything.
See, it's like I want to say, who the fuck cares about this packaging and shit? But then I know I'm hypocritical, because, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to slide out. Oh, you already know. Hold on. We have to, baby. Lovely. Show that shit all over the audience. Always, baby. Ain't gonna lie, as I say all the time. Yo, Y'all watch the vids, it puts $1 in Trilly's pocket. I'm not having nobody give me no cheese. I don't want no super thanks. I'm not streaming, so I'm not getting no super chats, no bullshit like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Heads watch the Johns, the YouTube corpo company, billionaire company. We ride or die for YouTube, but it's still corpo at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They put the dollars in my pocket. Within that allows Trilly to upgrade some of the Johns. As you know, we got the new toys, as we always know.
Let's up those numbers!
And within, again, y'all watching the vids, putting $1 in Trilly's pocket. We up in the numbers, which means we up in the financials. But yeah, I'm about to cop a MacBook, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I've been wanting to cop that John Plup. It's realistically gonna help the workflow and all that type of beat. And we need to shout out your love for that. But yeah, that's like the main John I'm saying, to shout out your love for that. But now this John just got me thinking, $175, man. We gotta spend the cheese on Jones. That's like just unproductive Jones. Like, I just can't imagine spending this much money on something that is like a stagnant thing, like that can run out. Now, granted, obviously, people spend way more money on things that can run out, because, like, hypocritical Trilly, bro, people buy cars for thousands of dollars and they eventually die. Like, yeah, I know. But, yeah, what's gonna definitely do more for you? A car or this fucking perfume? It's like, yo. So stupid. But anyway, main John to that super sidebarring back into the show. Shout out to love the audience. About to cop as a MacBook because of y'all. So big love. We about to, try to start upgrading the content. Slippy!
Because I'm not going to make an hour-long video to talk about everything. But anyway, you have to admit, from an unbiased perspective, that she does know how to market correctly. Like, compared to just a perfume bottle, she does a baby bottle. It's all these little designs around it, which we'll look at in a second, all these crazy little words, this literal scale, all this interesting stuff that would make it a great collectible item. Here's another example this person shows. Like, look at the confetti, and it is well designed, I will admit. So it does make sense that it became such a collectible item.
Yo, this baby bottle shit. I'm telling you, man, it's just got me. It's just
item because it is very, very unique.
Because we know about the adult baby diaper John where she was copying her fits off the Etsy. I'm like,
Martinez just released another perfume, and this time it's even more expensive. And a lot of people are wondering, why are Melanie's perfumes selling for so much? But honestly, I wouldn't look at this as a perfume purchase and more as a collectible merch type of purchase. The first time Melanie released a perfume, it was Crybaby Perfume, which has become infamous because of how expensive it's gotten.
And it is interesting because Melanie doesn't have a huge, she has a good, pretty solid, very, very, loud and vocal, very, very loud and vocal fan group, but they're not, huge in size. She released
catered to what?
a video, and the music video got about 4 million views, which, that is an insane amount. She has some big hits in the past. She's gotten hits every once in a while. She blew up. Her Portals album went viral on TikTok. She definitely knows how to succeed, but overall, she isn't the biggest star, so why can she charge so much and sell it instantly? I mean, there's a lot of different explanations for it, but I think this...
Yeah, it's diehard Johns, bro. It's like cultivating a diehard fan base. It's like, yeah, when you do not care about breaking any thin lines of parasociality, you fully breed into it, especially with your fan base. This is how you cultivate a toxic fan base, like how Miss Martinez kind of has a bit. And also to that, it's where, yeah, the ride or die do anything for you. So if you drop some merch, yeah, that shit'll be sold out, because these motherfuckers, what? Oh my god, our queen! We know how that goes.
Provides the best possible one.
The Crybaby perfume originally sold for only $50 for 75 milliliters. Now people are selling it from $800 to $1,200. The next time Melanie released...
Damn, boy, $1,200. Yo, that's like half a motherfucker's rent. Yo, that's, bro.
A fragrance, it was the Portals collection, and each one of the Portals perfumes sells for $50, but for 15 milliliters.
I remember this. I remember how mad people were about this. Same with the candles. Guys, remember when the handmade candles, that whole thing? Her TikTok page was advertising for it, and there were tons of comments.
Handmade candles. I'm sorry, if you're a hun, even if you are a diehard fan of Melanie Martinez, please get a candle from, at the very, max, go to, Bath and Body Works or some shit, or what's that one shop that, sells the good candle? Isn't it Bath and Body Works? I don't know. Y'all probably think of it later in the John, pause merchant Trilly, but I'll probably think of the John. But that one spot that sells all the really good candles, go there. Do not buy candles from Melanie Martinez.
I'm saying, Melanie, this is too much. We're your fans, but this is too much. This is kind of the same thing over and over again. Every time she releases merch, I swear the same thing happens, and then they just forget about it. Everyone forgets about it until it happens again.
Now, perfumes have gotten more expensive to make, but $50 for 15 mils is still pretty expensive.
Yeah, try 275 for 4 Johns.
It's really there where we start to see these perfumes being used more as merch than an actual fragrance that people are going to wear. Because after you see how Melanie discontinued Crybaby, and that shot up in price, are you really going to use the Bortles perfumes, or are you just going to keep them and hope that they appreciate and value the same way? I think a lot of people who are buying Melanie's new perfumes are hoping that they can cash in on a similar kind of hype that Crybaby had when it got discontinued and still has to this day.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier, kind of on the scalper energy, but not exactly, because these heads like have held on to this. But it's more or less on the, they're trying to like basically they found that these products now became a cash cow, that being like the Crybaby perfumes. So yeah, now they're obviously trying to cash in on their cow and be like, okay, boom, these boys shot up in price. If I sell it, yeah, cha-ching! Like,
I think that's where the theory that Melanie is low on money and needs money and wants and is money hungry is coming from, because yeah, she made it clear in the interview, nope, it's done. She said it multiple times, nope, we're done, we're not doing this anymore, it's such a beautiful thing, but it'll never exist again. But a lot of people are theorizing that all of a sudden she saw how much there was hype around it, how much they were selling for, and she's like, yeah, I can cash in. So honestly, I mean, from a business extent, why would she charge less? Like, compared to the eBay prices, I mean, that's not like an awful, like,
I just think of the factor of like, yeah, she could charge more because she obviously knows she has like a diehard fan base and these heads will buy no matter what. But also second to that, I think of inflation, where I'm pretty sure like the manufacturing of these like Crybaby perfumes probably did go up in price, so their profit margins, therefore, if they were still selling them for $45 to like $60, would probably go, like, not probably, definitely, because this was like back in 2016, so inflation and shit has absolutely gone up for making these shits, no question. So like, yeah, their margins went down, so like they're making less money per like perfume. So yeah, obviously now they're incentivized to charge like higher prices on that because of inflation as well. But this higher of a price, to where again the profit margins are the disparity between the prices from 45 to 175 is a fucking $300 price increase, or 288%. Holy shit, dude. Like, that is insanity.
sure, you could say it's greedy. It definitely is. It's not like viewing her fans first, but like they sold out. Like she did it because she knew she could. From a business standpoint.
Yeah, but that's the sad part, because yeah, if you are selling a product, this is why I don't like never want to do shit like that, and never, like, you know what I'm saying, do like sponsors, all this junk. But like, if I was to, bro, trillionaire mindset be hell yeah, bro. If you have the opportunity to max out and juice the fuck out of the audience that you have, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you really try to make $1, sling him out. That's what it is. But yeah, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna sell products and junk like that, let it be products, you know, that could actually help your audience, and obviously, you know, products that you actually use. Because if you don't, like, it's just chill.
It's like her fans were reselling it for thousands of dollars, half-used bottles for $2,000. I mean,
I feel like that clip of Abby Lee Miller.
Half-used bottle for $2 Are you out of your fucking mind?
Jojo, have you learned nothing? Because why is Melanie Martinez selling $82 perfumes that are this big in a 3D printed bottle?
Because you can sell motherfuckers anything at this point. Yeah, that's where we're at. You can sell people anything. That's it.
Each one is $82. So if you wanted all 4 of them, it's over what, like over $300. And if you want,
Bomba clad aguan. All of them, it would be $328 before tax. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm not sorry, because this is what the girly pop. Girly pop. Y'all told the truth. This is what y'all mean by beauty is pain. Because, okay, of course, the beauty at the hygienics is getting upped because, yeah, you get the perfume and you smell better. And then the wallet is absolutely fucking crying and suffering. I see where the math is at now, because that's where the pain is at. Because this is absolutely painful. This one is a stake in the heart. This one, I'm gonna be feeling this one later.
Did all 4 of the perfumes with both of the tote bags, which by the way are also $80. You're that a $500 purchase that I know her fans are going to buy, because there are still some diehard Melanie Martinez fans out there.
Yeah, there are lots of fans, and that's exactly the point I was making. Like, yeah, exactly.
fans who won't justify it and are like, yeah, I'm done, Melanie, kind of like there are every time she releases merch, and then they come back anyway. But there are still a lot of loyal ones saying, hey, it's bigger than the last one, which it is a little bit bigger. They are right. The newer one is a tiny bit bigger, so I guess you could make that argument. They're also saying things like she needs money to pay for her art, which I remember they used during the Portals thing. They have a lot of different reasons for why they're sticking with her, and they also say it's so much better than the eBay deals. But like, I mean, if she charges $1,700 for it, is she being nicer than the eBay seller charging it for
Fuck no. What? Yeah. Yo, who the fuck? Yo, I can't. I have to stop asking who, because I always there's literally whales in video games, like, and especially in like gachas and shit. And like, yo, I'm not shaming heads who play gachas and shit. Yeah, do whatever you want and spend your money, especially if you're an adult. Spend your money however the fuck you want to. But I need you to understand that if you spend your money on your quote unquote hobby or whatever the fuck, and you ruin your life, my opinion is that, yeah, you're a fucking dumbass, and yeah, it is because of your hobby. Anyway, sidebar. Just like again with this Melanie Martinez, John. Yeah, hon, I can I can respect totally if you're a diehard fan. But if you're buying $300 perfumes, $200 perfumes, I don't know how smart that is, hon. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll be fair. Kind of idiotic, in Trilly's opinion. But again, you could say the same thing for me. I'll admit to the hypocrisy. Like, yeah, I am the same guy that, yes, for Zoro swords. Funny enough, actually, hold on. I ain't gonna lie. Hold up. Yeah, Zoro swords. You already know we got Yubashiri. Oh, I'm hitting the mic. I probably just made some of y'all deaf. You already know we got Yubashiri on deck. I ain't gonna cap. So yeah, to get all Zoro swords, that being like Yubashiri, Sandai, Shusui, Enma, yeah, I would gladly pay like $200, $300. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's why I can't really flack the girly pops, because it's like, yeah, do I need them Johns, and do I need to pay $300 for them Johns? No, absolutely not. But do I want them Johns because I love One Piece? It's like, you know what I'm saying, anime is one of my passions and I love having merch and all that? Absolutely. And will it make me happy? 100%. I would be smiling ear to ear. Boy, I'm holding freaking Yubashiri right now. I'm still smiling. And Yubashiri got some, you know what I'm saying, some work done in. You know what I'm saying? We put in some good work with this John. Not really. The blade is super dull, bro. Like, this John not doing no damage. But like, bro, so I could kind of understand. It's just, I don't know. See, the thing with Yubashiri, like, it could break down and all that type of beat, but I could still always keep it, because, like, yo, it's still a John. Once the perfume run out of this John is done, like, it's over. Like, you got the bottle, like, you could keep that boy as a souvenir, which is cool in itself. Like some of the Huns were actually saying, funny enough, like a collectibles item. So, sure, in that case, I guess that defeats the purpose of the argument. I don't know. It's I don't know. Still, even the argument I'm making against myself is still like a one that clears it out, because it's really a sentimental value thing. If it really has that much value to you, good. The only thing that bars me is just like, yeah, if you are buying, again, $300, like $200, $300 worth of swords or whatever, if you're buying $200, $300 worth of perfumes, and you literally cannot put food on the table, cannot pay your rent, make sure that there's a roof over your head, you're a fucking idiot. Like, that's all I need has to understand. Like, yeah, you are a moron. Because, yeah, I think we have other things to prioritize. Like, you feel me? Alright, anyway, I'm going to put this back now so we can get back to the vid. Because, yo, TrillTalksEverything, as we know. Alright, we can't be wasting no more time. I ain't gonna lie, we never beaten the yapping allegations, you know, that gets done. Let's get back to it. Facts.
$1,000? I feel like that logic is a little bit flawed.
Now, there's two things here. Instead of the 75 milliliter bottle that it was back in 2016, it is now 100 milliliters. And instead of the $50 it is now $175. But yes, I bit the bullet because this has been a long time in the waiting.
That is insanity.
Now, if you didn't sign up for the waitlist and you did not get this email, I don't know when it is supposed to launch. I have no idea. I just freaked out and automatically hit pre-order and went and bought it.
And I did see a lot of
That is bad habits. Do not do that. Do not be a person that automatically just buys shit because they seen it.
Negative videos about it and tons of negative comments saying she's saving up for court and stuff and all that different stuff and she's trying to get on bail and blah, 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 blah. But I did see, even though there was a lot of negativity, they still did sell out. And I'm not sure about Portals. I'm not sure if that sold out. Most of her stuff does. I'm pretty sure the candle sold out. Most of it does. I don't know how much stock she puts in because it is a collector's item. So in order to make it valuable and rare, she doesn't put a ton out in the first place.
I was about to say, yeah, this is a thing of like keeping it like scarce and like keeping it like with the same rarity. She can't put out that much of it because obviously then again, this is the same thing I was kind of explaining. You know what I'm saying? A little bit in the other John. it's like the supply and demand. Like this makes the demand of it obviously go down because there's so much of a supply. But obviously, if there's a little bit of a supply, then the demand goes up.
But yeah, these sold out instantly in like the first 24 hours. I must say that's impressive. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that you have a loyal following. She has a loyal following because even like
that's what I'm saying. Like separating art from the artist, like like for her music and like her fans on that type of tip, like yo, they rock with her. She got a solid John, but her on a personality tip, girly pop.
Girly pop.
I'm not liking it, hun. Not at all.
guy, he was a diehard fan of hers. He was like, yeah, I bit the bullet. He even admits like that is a pricey one, but he'll still do it because he really he looks up to her and he really values her.
Recently, Melanie Martinez decided to re-release her Crybaby Milk perfume. And I'm sorry, I have to call some things out about this. First of all, when it launched in like 2016, I think it was released. Hold on, let me fact check that. Yeah, it was first put out in 2016 and the original price was $50. Now she wants $175. To put into perspective, that's around like $40 more than this Kayali perfume. And $5 less than this Burberry Her perfume.
And the fact that
$5 less, so it's 180. But that's Burberry. Like, see, that's a colloquially like known like high-end brand, like a designer brand. I'm sorry, Melanie Martinez, hun, you got motion within your fan base, but like 175. Whoa.
She sold out instantly. Whoa. Like, that is impressive. Maybe the stock was decently low. Who knows? But she may have, like, not the largest fan base, but she has a loyal
I'm about to say, we're like, she don't got the biggest jump, but she got a diehard jump for sure.
Fan base. So overall, I must say, because I'm starting to run a pretty small business to help raise money for the Palestinian family I mentioned earlier, I must say, like, it is difficult to sell out in 24 hours. It's hard to do. No one does that. Like, you have to have, like,
the only heads I really seen do this is has like Quan, if you see him on YouTube, Poppy Q or whatever. Because he got his brand Cozy. Yo, he sell out every time. Like first, I don't even fucking know. Like first 12 hours, shit is insane.
To be beloved among your people, to sell, especially with prices like that she sells them for, that is insane. So I must give it to her. She knows how to run business.
No.
And so I must give it to her. She knows how to run business.
No.
That's pain. That is. Yeah, that definitely hurts.
No.
And because over the 10 years, these Crybaby bottles have become so valuable because they're such a limited amount and they supposedly weren't going to be restocked because the manufacturer shut down, lots of scams have been run. People have gone online and bragged about how they scammed hundreds of dollars out of other people on eBay because on
to be expected.
Shein, you can buy like a rip-off version, I believe it's Shein, of her bottles, and a lot of people did that because they couldn't afford it, but a lot of them resold it. So, in reminder, they look identical. Shein looks literally just like it. Probably when you buy it, all of a sudden, you can tell, obviously, but when you sell it...
Literally what I was saying earlier, too. These reps and shit, bro, these one-to-ones are getting so good, bro. It's so easy to scam people with these shits nowadays.
Like, you'll literally pay
Like, a good example of this is especially with shoes and shit like that. Like, even StockX be getting faulty shits now. It's...
$100 and get a $20 bottle. It costs $20 on Here's a specific example I came across. Here it is. Me after reselling my Shein Crybaby...
Wait, me after reselling my Shein Crybaby perfume for $400. If you want to resell Crybaby perfumes, you can buy them for Shein for like $35 and resell for $400. Item ID. See, the only thing is, like, where are you selling this at? Because, see, this is what I be talking about where heads really don't know business and know the back ends of this. Because, like, yo, at some point you're going to get called for this for sure. Because if you're selling this through, like, eBay, Mercari, or all this, John, I'm assuming at some level your card or some personal identification is connected to this, especially if you're a seller. So it's like, yo, man, they gonna bring up your information for doing a lot of scams, especially if you get reported.
Baby perfume for $400. If you want to resell Crybaby perfumes, you can buy them from Shein for $35 and resell for $400. So they're advertising the scam and they're proud of it. Look how many bottles. It's clearly, like, they're not lying. There's no way. Like, who can even afford? You have to have like 5 different devices to be able to buy that many. So yeah, clearly they are scamming people. And once again, some of these bottles on eBay, like, they look identical. So you don't know. If you go on eBay, you won't know until you get it. Like, and I don't know how easy it is to return it, how you can even prove it. You can be like, oh, I don't have the right one. How can you prove it? You know, it's all this complicated process and you end up losing money anyway. But
you just don't buy it. Yeah. That's it.
Seriously, like, that is insane. Especially if like a kid gets their parents to buy it, the kids might not know. I don't know how.
This is even a better barrier. Your mom, your dad, you know what I'm saying, the boss ladies of the world, you know what I'm saying, the pops of the world, they're gonna look you in your eye, dead up, we're not buying you this shit. And you're gonna feel bad, and you're gonna feel sad. But you're gonna learn a great lesson that day. You're gonna learn a great lesson. You're not gonna waste your money on bullshit. And that's gonna do you real good when you're an adult and you have to have responsibilities and shit. Like, again, paying bills, making sure the roof is over your head, making sure, you know what I'm saying, you could eat and or your family could eat, other things like that. Facts. That's it.
Identical it really is. I thought maybe diehard fans would probably be able to tell eventually, but a kid may not. So just imagine being ripped off that much. You spend $400 and you get a $20 bottle. And fans are also fighting over the bottles.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh shit. You have got to be kidding me, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does this count? Fuck, I don't know how much this is. Do these things, these are what they come in, so we can count these extra ones. Okay, yeah, there's 8 of these shits. Oh my god, good fucking heavens, dude. God. Oh.
Bombocat!
Oh, Wagwan. The bad man Wagwan.
Calling others greedy. These could be shamed, to be honest, because I mean, who can afford 8? Name one person who can afford 8, especially.
I can't. We just did the math. 1,400. Boy, what the fuck? Yo, that's about how much I'm about to have to pay for this MacBook. Boy, I can only drop that on shit that is guaranteed going to make the money back. This bullshittery is not making no one nothing unless you're a content creator and you're doing like an unboxing and like not to shelve on anyone, because we're seeing TikToks on this, Sean, where people are doing it. But unless you actually have fucking motion and like you are getting paid through ad rev and like make a vid on this, if you're not doing that, I'm sorry, 1,400 on this shit is not worth it in any regard. I don't even care if you're a diehard hun. 1,400 on these shits is a hell nah. There is no, like, you couldn't justify one of these to me, but fucking 8 of these. Hun, we need to get serious.
Younger people, probably Melanie fans, are usually fairly younger people. Obviously, like most pop artists have younger people. But overall, like 8 bottles is insane. And then they bragged about in the comments how they logged into different accounts in order to buy all these. And obviously they're limited, so that means other fans will not get them. So a lot of fans were mad about this on Twitter and on...
Yo, could I ask a question? And I'm gonna be for real, because this is like a thing with the G-Boys. Y'all have to tell me, where is the separation of like... Okay, like this is a neutral content creator, because like it's obvious if you don't like a content creator or whatever. This is a neutral content creator. You like them. This is one of your favorite creators. This is your favorite creators. You're getting a little parasocial. You're a diehard, bro. Like you're a diehard. And then you're sucking dick. At what point is it the separation of you're a diehard and you're blatantly sucking cock? Because I'm gonna be for real. I think it's when you start buying the $175 perfumes. But again, hypocritical Trilly, I'm sucking one piece dick because I'm gonna pay $300 for shorts. But it's like, just what the fuck?
Other apps. But once again, like, this was one of the reasons why the fans are kind of going against each other. The other one is obviously some are tweeting out things like, I no longer support her because of this, and the other ones would be like, you were never loyal.
Yeah, that's still dumb. Like, if you don't support her or don't like her music anymore because of the price of this perfume, that's just stupid, because again, you could just not buy this shit like most heads are gonna do
in the first place. So it really is a mess in the fandom.
Guys, I have heard the news. You guys keep on saying I'm gonna go out of business, but that's not how it works. The only reason why I sell samples is due to the original being a high price. And I was in fact paying thousands before.
Let me chill. Okay. Ain't no way. So she bought an OG bottle and she's selling scent, bro. Oh my god.
But now that it's getting restocked.
Are heads actually buying this shit? What is even the point of having this much of it? Like, what the fuck? Yo, no, this shit is crazy. This is kind of reminding me of the bath order shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Have lowered my prices for you guys to try it to see if you want to commit to the full price of the perfume. We don't know what that price will be yet. My goal in starting this business was to help people figure out if they want to commit to the...
No, this shit must really actually be crystallized rainbows, because what the fuck is bro, heads are not going this deep for this.
full price of the original perfume.
Other fans have decided to start a business out of it because, once again, she doesn't offer, like, you can't smell it unless you buy the full thing, and as we know, kind of pricey. So this fan bought original eBay things and is reselling them. I think this is kind of nice to do. Like, if she's actually selling the right one, she may not be selling, she may accidentally be selling Shein perfumes, who knows? Or
I just cannot get behind this. Like, this is just so ridiculous. Like, hon, you can't go to the local store or something like we said. We go to a Bath and Body Works, get you some nice John. We had another store, you know what I'm saying, get you some nice John. Bro, this is crazy. I'm sorry, bro. For this one perfume, never.
Maybe she could be intentionally. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how much I would trust unless you literally buy it from Melanie. You wouldn't know because you can't smell the perfume.
Plus, that's the main thing, too. I'm not buying this shit, I'm not buying this secondhand. Like, if I don't get this shit retailed directly for the $175, actually, not even on the price tag. If I don't get it directly from the manufacturer or the product, seller from retail, which would be Melanie and, like, the manufacturer, bro, I'm not buying this shit. Like, bro, secondhand from this is fucking insane. Like, the chances of getting scammed are dead ass 95%. Like, lowest barrier. That's the minimum. And second to that is, like, nah, I just don't trust it. Like, hell nah, bro. You never know what type of motherfuckers do some weird shit. You get, like, a little sample like she's doing. Not saying that the girly pop selling it is doing some crazy shit. But you never know. Some weird motherfucker, you try to get a sample, these motherfuckers could have put some crazy junk in it. Next thing you know, ooh, it ain't too hot.
Before, you could be smelling a Shein one and be like, oh, this is kind of average, but whatever. So I just wouldn't buy from something like this, mainly because, I mean, she could so easily just spray in some random perfume because there's literally no way for you to know if she did or not. If it smells like strawberry, I mean, you're just going to have to say, is this hers? I mean, maybe.
But this one smells like strawberry shortcake toys. If you guys remember that smell of, like, the strawberry.
Le Monde Gourmand. Bro, oh my god. Le Monde Gourmand Frage Fouette and Rose Chocolat. 25. See, now this is where I'm at. 25, this is making sense to me.
Shortcake dolls and like how they smell. And this one kind of reminds me of like a floral white chocolate scent. I love wearing this. I'm actually gonna get the body mist soon. But these two are just inspired, not at all like close, but
oh, hun got a figure. Oh snap.
I still like them. These two are my impressions or inspired scents. This is All Fragrances Strawberry Milkshake, and this is Oil.
I'm liking this. All Strawberry Milkshake, 7 out of 10, 39. I'm liking that. Oil Perfumery Impression, 6 out of 10. Oh, it's a cake type of John. 16. Ooh, that's looking so much better.
Perfumery's Crybaby Milk Impression.
Other fans show different examples that they say smell like them, offering a cheaper alternative to fans that can't pay and just are too broke or don't have enough money, obviously, to pay for these perfumes. Understandably,
That'd be me.
Because, once again, a lot of our fans are maybe 12, 14. A lot of them are kind of young, and as we know from their either minimum wage or no job, you don't exactly just have that money. It is kind of interesting how much discussion really opens about a perfume. Like, I don't even know much other, like, I couldn't name any other celebrity perfume because, I mean, they release it, it gets bought. I mean, there's no, like, discussion, but...
Last time I seen, like, an influencer, like, perfumer from John was, like, when Addison Rae and, like, Charlie D'Amelio were trying to sell these shits, and I'm just like, dude, it's so fucking just terrible. Everyone always, or not even everyone, the girly pops, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it gets a little bit of clout. They always go into the makeup for the perfume or or the hair johns or the nail johns. Let me not even be like that because, a lot of the guys go into the same johns too. Let's start a podcast. Let's, do this, do that.
Melanie, every time she releases merch, there's so much discussion, so many arguments, so much like controversy surrounding it due to the prices, other things. People say it's created cheaply, all these complaints saying there's too little perfume, saying it smells bad. I instantly know about it, whether I follow any Melanie accounts or not. Melanie is likely annoyed by all the complaining going around, or that could be part of the marketing. Maybe she ups the price knowing it'll cause lots of discussion, more attention, and will make people be like, oh, it's valuable, so expensive, yeah, it's overpriced, but like, I need it because it'll sell out. Because once again, no matter how much she charges, it seems like everything sells well. And I think the candles are a great example because those, I remember, it was literally the same thing. There were so many TikToks, so many people were furious. Even her comments under her TikTok, which her TikTok, it's always beloved. All her TikToks comments are just love, 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 and nothing but. But even her fans were
yeah, that's to be expected because, again, we know how her fan base is. They're ride or dies for her, Brian. If you criticize her, ooh, you might get sent to the gulag.
I remember her TikTok about the candles. They're all like, Melanie, this is too much. It was too much, yet they sold out completely. I remember people were talking about our website. You couldn't buy them anymore, like after like a few days, or maybe even a day. I don't remember specifically.
This is the thing with gamers too. It's so funny. Before like the whole main controversy now in Mudahar, the junk going on was the thing with the Switch 2, and everybody was saying, nah, bro, it's overpriced as hell, bro. We not buying that shit. We not buying that junk. Sold out. sold out, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, heads can say whatever they want out they lip, bro. I'm gonna see you when the junk drop though. And you better stand on your business and not actually buy this junk like you said. Not Mudahar had that boy right in the hand. Tough. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Some of the girly pops here. Ooh, perfume right in hand. Ooh, pre-order. Had that, bruh. Oh my goodness.
But I mean, it's strange because everyone gets mad and there's so much negativity, they become infamous, but then they sell out. So it's like, I mean, it's working, they're selling, so why wouldn't you keep doing it from a business perspective? It works, it works. I mean, sure, it makes people mad, but like, I mean, people are always going to be mad at her because she has so many controversies.
See, but then at that point, yeah, like at that point, like, it's kind of like the Hassan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
You sure do be saying it, boy. Let me tell you. But like, at what point is it like, yeah, we actually do have to start playing PR? Because if you just keep doing this bad shit and this controversial shit that your audience doesn't like, you're gonna eventually not have an audience. If you have no audience, no one's buying these $175 fucking perfumes. If they don't buy the $175 perfumes, you got no money in your pocket. It's like, yeah, again, like, heads gotta really start doing like better for their audience. Like, these are the heads that put you in the position to even do shit like this. Like,
I finally bought a sample of the Melanie Martinez perfume.
You should not have bought this.
Because I was like, I'm not spending $1,000 on a fragrance.
You shouldn't even have spent however much you did for this. I would have said you need to be like the other hun. I mean, she had a whole bottle of this though, so to be honest. I ain't gonna lie, but again, it's hun prerogative. But like, she was spending $39, no, the $39, $16 on the perfumes. That sounds lovely to me.
And I hate it. I don't know.
I feel like that would be fair considering, like, yeah. Camera, do me bad. Hold on. We're gonna fix it. Hold up. You already know. Come on. Do we edit that out? Absolutely not, baby. No. But we are gonna fix the camera because I swear to God, we messing this boy up every time. Hold on. Excellent. Alright, anyway. Yeah, hun, you know what it was? You got FOMO'd out, I ain't gonna lie. And you hyped up your expectations way too much. And then when you actually got it, it turns out it was bullshit. Yeah, should have just focused on, you know, again, price range and also volume to price.
Understand like why everybody wants this so badly.
And I have to be honest, if there's one celebrity, because I can't once again name any perfumes except for Melanie's, because so much controversy happens whenever she releases one, I have to admit, I'm curious, how good does it smell? I'm sure probably obviously not enough for the price, but it must be really good because her fans do hype it up. And they are definitely tough on her when her perfumes smell bad, because I have seen...
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I'm very I can't even talk. Jesus, trying to get for none. Really, never been in a dumbass allegations. Anyway, yo, like, one thing I always say is, like, yo, they always say is don't let curiosity get the best of you. And I'm not gonna lie, or like Hez be saying curiosity got the best of him. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you just can't. Like, I'm gonna be very curious on how this junk smell, considering again this junk be sold out. No clue. Again, for the price, baffling. But now, that, again, makes me intrigued and curious because, like, yo, this junk really must smell that good. Like, what's up? But at the same time, I will not be letting that curiosity, as I said, get the best of me. So, I would not be going out of my way to find someone who has this and or be purchasing it myself. Once again, that's a no-no. I think some heads should follow the same. Because, it's looking a bit crazy.
Portals, a lot of them were saying, yeah, those ones sucked. So if I were to buy one, which obviously I'm not going to because I just don't want to spend money on something like perfume.
Ding, 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 ding. Turn up.
That much on perfume, but I would buy the Crybaby if I were to get like one magical free perfume because I am curious why it's so hyped. I'm guessing just because it's kind of a collector's item, it's probably less to do with the smell, but maybe it is as good as they're hyping it up to be. As you can see, there's a little F off on the top. You can just lift off the baby bottle, which it took me a minute because I'm dumb to figure out how you spray the bottle before I saw it. When I just saw the image, I was like, how do you spray that? Like, I thought you sprayed the top, and then I realized, oh, it's underneath. Oh.
Don't worry, we didn't need the information on how to do it. Trust me, I will never be using the maneuver myself in real life.
Oh, that makes more sense. And then there's like the scale thing that shows like dead and stuff. Like, it is a creative design. I will give it that. So it does make sense. And yes, I agree with that claim that girl made earlier saying it's more of a collector's item. If I had to guess, yes, obviously I am curious because it is hyped up. I'm curious how good it really smells, but it definitely is a collector's item. It's definitely not made for, as she said, everyday use. I think Melanie wants to make...
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Not again. What am I supposed to do with some swords? About to collect dust? Well, I guess that's what Yubashiri's doing. Hypocritical trolling.
Like herself, like her brand, very valuable. And in order to do that, you kind of have to charge a high price, because if she charged $50 for these recent ones, then I mean the value for them will go down a lot. Like $175, it's still better than like the eBay prices, but if she charged $50, think about it. Even though there is a limited amount, but
I just still think, like, again, like, even barring, like, you know, saying, oh my god, well, if I really have the sentimental value, so it's worth it to me. Like, even though, again, that's what Yoko and
I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
That's what Yoko and Sodas were saying when they bought their furniture back for double the price they sold it for. Fucking morons. But anyway, sidebarring that, I'm like going back. Yeah, for the amount of price jump and like price hike that Miss Melanie Martinez is selling it for, yeah, I still do think on the part of that is like a scam to her fans, bro. It's not technically a scam, because if they're buying it for the price and it's sold out, like they're buying it for the price that it was sold at for retail, and they're buying it, I mean, that's whatever they want to do with their money, that's their prerogative, as we said. But I'm just like, damn, like 45, 50, like almost $60 max to this, like it's just crazy. Like 300 again up is wow.
Believe she's restocking, I could be wrong, it would still lower the value of the bottles because you can buy them for so cheaply. So maybe it's part of like, to keep this particular perfume line valuable, she has to charge more, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm a complete idiot, but think about it. Like, even if it's limited, imagine if Nike released like 1,000 shirts. Instead of charging their usual price, they charge $15, like what they charged in 1930. Like, the value would plummet for their stuff. So maybe that's what she's
so funny, because I literally used the tech argument, like, yeah, or not even an argument, but like the tech as an example, but it's the same, John. It's like, yeah, man, if they didn't sell it for the same margins they did, especially with the way inflation and everything, like how prices and things are rising, yeah, they wouldn't make the same amount of profits, they wouldn't make the same amount of money, thus having to raise the overall price of these items so their profit margins could be higher, so they could still keep putting out product and things like that. Basic business for dummies.
She's trying to like make
the dummy
more money off of it, but she wants to keep it valuable because it is so valuable over these 10 years. So if you think about it, once again, on a business standpoint, sure, it would be really, really nice to her fans, but it makes sense because she's doing it because she can. She's doing it to keep this valuable.
Start off with the colorful.
I want to say, not only, yeah, these things, this is what's in the head thing. Yeah, the fucking terrifying thing, these are what's in them.
Part of this file is the actual amount of liquid that you get in the perfume. This bit here is a plastic base, and it doesn't.
I never saw that with the part. I knew these were the things in here because I saw like when they took the head off and these were like the top parts were showing. Bro, what the fuck is this, bro? Oh my. Bro, this shit just actually made me mad as shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, $275. Bro, can this shit even fill a water? Like, if you poured all of these into a water bottle, could it even fill it? Bro, nah, I'm sorry. Give my G-Boy Jones. Never. G-Boy Jones, bro, never. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Yeah, you're not buying this shit. Absolutely not. Sentimental value is worthless to me right now because this has no value. I'm gonna be honest. Not for the price that she's charging for it. Hell nah. You don't even have enough perfume altogether to fill a water bottle, like an actual one. I can't use my John as an example, but like, cause my water bottle is obviously huge. I ain't gonna lie. And plus, I can't even see it. Oh my god, yo, he doesn't have eyes. That's crazy. But like, yeah, like the average water bottle you see, like what is it, like an 8 ounce or 12 ounce or whatever? Yeah, it can't even fill that. Yeah, nah, you're at, bruh, hun, you're not buying this shit. Hell no, that's just not happening. What? You see this? Come. She said this John a plastic base. Tink, 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 tink. What? Nah, what do you mean? That John not hollow and there's not more? It don't go down further? Nah. Ain't no way. 300. This John 275. We got round up to 3. This, bro. Hun, I'm going to tell you again. You're not buying this shit. No, you're not. I ain't gonna lie. Like, matter of fact, we can go back to, you know what I'm saying, truly from like 2 months ago. Hun, if you gotta spend $300 on some perfume, ooh, I think we're gonna have a lovely time going to go find you some soap and all that, because if you need to spend this much to smell quote unquote good, ooh, I think we need to work on other aspects.
Have any liquid in it. Now it is time to actually test these out. I'm pretty excited to see if they are as good as people are saying, and I have a beautiful assistant.
Her setup is so fucking fire. This shit is tough as hell. Holy shit.
To also give a second opinion. This is Kira. The first one that we're going to be trying is Air of Clarity. This is kind of meant to be a kind of coconutty, vanilla-y smell. Every time you spray it, it's £2.60. How's it smell?
Oh my god. It's basically $3 a spray. Oh.
Your arm smells like generic old lady perfume.
And maybe it doesn't even smell that good, the bottle. Maybe the fans just, like, they spent so much, they kind of convince themselves, this is so good, no one else has this. Yes, it smells good, and then they record it to, like, be like, yeah, I got this, and you guys don't. Look how good it smells. And when you buy any of these items, you aren't buying the perfume. People act, because it's a perfume item, they always say, like, she's selling it like you're buying the thing it comes in. Like, everyone's always showing out the bottle and stuff. Like, you're buying the item it's coming with. You're buying it at an extremely overpriced price, but you're not really buying perfume anymore.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Those of you mad that I bought the Crybaby milk perfume due to allegations and speculation, let's talk about it. First, let's start with allegations does not mean true and factual. It is very important for these type of allegations to be proven. That girl went straight to the internet to say what happened to her, right? Instead of going to the police or going to file a report or do anything like that, press charges or whatnot. Not to mention the girl has previous history of saying that other people tended to do these things because, you know, she wants her 5 seconds of fame, but we're not gonna go there. Do you know how many, like, women will sit there and accuse fathers of children are doing something to their children because they want full custody or they just don't like the father? Things like this and lying is so bad. It can ruin people's lives.
And another reason there's a...
See, this is where I'm on the factor of, like, yeah, obviously within, like, her, you know what I'm saying, ex-partner, like, levying allegations, you'd want them boys to be super substantiated. We talk about this because when you're levying, again, hefty allegations, yeah, this is something that could potentially ruin someone's life, you know what I'm saying, ruin their career. Like, if it's proven to not be true, it will definitely be slander, defamation, misinformation being spread, all this type of be. But also to that, I do also feel the argument of, like, yeah, some heads do lie about situations like this, but how do we know that it's just outright a lie? Just claiming that it's a lie is, again, like, just shelving out, you know what I'm saying, potential victims. And this is also another reason of why, like, they be saying, like, a lot of victims in cases don't ever speak out because, like, yo, heads just immediately deny them. Like, yo, we still got to hear heads out. Now, obviously, to when you hear them out, you still would want them to give you, you know, substantial Johns or whatever, or it's just, you know what I'm saying, it would be at the end, like, baseless claims, but you should still be able to hear them out. Like, what are we talking about here? You know, outright claiming it's just cap is like, yo, we don't know that for sure.
A lot of controversy was because a lot of ex-fans or people that never supported her were saying under all the comment sections of people who reviewed it, hey, you're supporting a you-know-what. Someone who did something awful. That controversy we haven't really discussed too much. We discussed it in the last few videos, but most of you know by now because, I mean, who doesn't? Who knows Melanie Martinez? So a lot of fans were saying, hey, well, it's just an allegation. It's not really true like this person. So that was another reason why these perfumes were so controversial. It is funny to me because her fans are, like, die hard for her. Like, they don't care what controversy it is. You're an idiot. You're stupid. You're obsessed. If you talk about them, like, if you even talk about them. You're obsessed. I remember on Twitter, they went after me. They're gonna go after me for this video too, probably. But they went after me for just talking about it. I changed her hair color and they were mad about that too. So they go after, but they will leave the fandom. Like, a lot of them, the same people that attack me for talking about it, were leaving the fandom because of the perfumes. Like, really? Really? You're gonna leave because of perfumes?
As I'm saying, okay, so you talk about her essay allegations and, like, how, you know, potentially bad that shit could be allegedly. But, like, nothing. Nah. Okay. Perfume, no price I like. Oh, like, what are we talking about? Like, I think we should be, again, not pulling a Umichi and be prioritizing the main shit and not this excess bullshittery that, again, is a choice. Like, yo, you can just choose not to buy this bullshit.
Out of everything, it's just, sometimes I feel like some of her fans choose random things to get mad about, but, like, if anyone else talks about the controversies, they get mad at them. And it is interesting because some of them, like, they will support her no matter what. Like, that person, they're like, yep, I'm sticking to it, I'm supporting her. Same person, this person was kind of like, as you saw earlier, was like, yeah, it is kind of pricey, but at the end of the day, they still ended up buying it. So a lot of fans are like, you know what, it is expensive, it is probably a little bit overpriced, but it's Melanie, I've been waiting, I wanted this, I'm gonna get it. I mean, it's your money, you do what you want with it, I guess. If it
that's what I'm saying. Like, again, if that's what you want to do, great. Especially if you're in a situation where, like, yeah, you can buy this and it doesn't affect your bottom line, it doesn't affect your finances. Like, this is something basically to spoil yourself. Sure, I totally understand that. Like, yo, that's fine. If you're buying this shit again and it's like you're in a bad financial position or this junk gonna fuck up your finances, it's dumb. It's just stupid. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's just no. Like, it's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you just, again, directly cannot afford this shit. It's like,
too happy, you know what, you do what you want. Just be careful not to get scammed on eBay. And I've seen people try to resell
That
for other
too.
merch. I'm not an expert, so don't come at me. I'm just estimating. Most of it, they can't resell it. Like, I've seen them try to sell it, and it's like, no, it's not really that valuable. So it does kind of make sense from a business standpoint why she'd want to stick with, like, keeping these expensive, keeping them valuable, even though, obviously, it's way, way, way overpriced. Because, once again, like, the posters, the doll toys, even the other perfumes, they just aren't worth what this one singular bottle is. This is single-handedly, like, for some reason, like, that. This is the thing that people want. And it is...
I say, yeah, this is her, like, golden ticket product. It's like, yo, everybody wants this crybaby perfume shit. Why? Again, I'll never be able to understand, because the Fudagale pops. But yeah, like, nah, I can understand. This is kind of like the 24-karat gold Laberber. That joke is so funny, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is kind of like the same thing with the little boo-boos. It's like, yeah, heads are really going crazy over them Johns. It's just like the it thing, you know what I mean? Now, again, whether this it thing falls off or not is, we'll have to see. But I guess, you know, to give credit to Melanie Martinez, at least in this case, for, you know what I'm saying, this product. It is a product that has sustained, you know what I'm saying, its relevance and value over, like, the span of 10 years and has even now gone up. So, I mean, hey, again, even Miss Coco's crazy saying it on the business effort. Hey, this is smart business. This is how you do what every business should be doing and wants to do, which is make money.
cool design and stuff, but like, what makes it worth $1,000? Because so many people are like, oh, I spent $1,000 and
FOMO. That's it. And that's what I keep saying. This bottle of perfume is worth nothing. Maybe, again, it would be a Five Below product if this boy did not have Miss Melanie Martinez, her name behind it, the crybaby name and all this behind it. If this did not have it, this would be in Five and Below. I promise you, this would be in Claire's.
now she releases it. It's like, why would you buy it for $1,000? Because I've just seen so many different people with, and this isn't even targeted. Like, this is every single celebrity. People will buy tons of merch, tons of K-pop merch, tons of Melanie Martinez, tons of Billie Eilish, and
It's all a parasociality thing.
then like in 5 years they'll be like, I don't want it anymore. I want to sell it, and then no one's gonna.
Yeah, because you'll grow out of it. And that's an unfortunate reality for a lot of heads. That's why I always tell heads, like, especially if you're a jit, yo, go make memories with your peoples, with your girly pops, with your other girly pops, with your bros, with your other mens, your other bros, like, because I'm telling you, bro, when you get to the age of truly unstatus shit, where you really got to start that adulting shit for real, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna miss that shit. You are. For real, though. Like, you do not need to be wasting time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mainly worrying about clout and bullshit like that, and most definitely not worried about spending fucking $300 on perfumes.
Gonna buy it, except for maybe like one valuable thing. So I just don't understand, like, why do people, maybe it's a personal thing, but once again, like, usually your interest fades. Like, you get interested in something else. Like, I'm interested in stuff for like a month, and then I'm like interested in something else. Like, it doesn't stick for me usually. Maybe it'll come back sometime, but like, I just don't understand, like, you really have to be like sure. You should be, at least, especially if you're a kid, you should be sure that you want this forever if you're gonna buy it, because her merch is expensive. And if that makes you happy, I mean, you do you. But like, once again, like, if you think you're gonna resell this and it's gonna be valuable, usually it isn't. Like, the bottles, out of the hundreds of different things she's released, that happened to be the valuable thing. If you really think you're gonna luck out that much, you're probably not going to. And not all the bottles even sold. Like, not all of them sold. Some of them were
Like some, This boy's still pricey. I'm gonna keep it a buck. 45, 30, 30, 35, 30, 45, 45. Again, and I'll say, like, I guess you could call this bias, because I even gave credit to, like, this crybaby perfume John. It's been a time of a decade for Miss Melanie Martinez. So that John has retained its pretty high value. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about these trend oh, I really like how this boy's copper. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is nice. But like, yo, I'm gonna tell you one thing about these trend products. They come and go. They're, like I said, just like the 24-karat gold Laberber. These are the it thing. They'll fall off, and no one will care. So yeah, don't blow all your fucking money on this bullshit.
for high prices, but they didn't sell. And if you are buying, because I know a few people are buying, a lot of just devoted fans, but some are buying it just to hope that it is somehow worth so much more than it was before and stuff, just know that you're kind of taking a gamble. If you are really buying it and not letting other people who really want it, you're just buying it because you think that you can cash out later, I mean, you likely won't. There's like a 1 in 100 chance that will happen because, once again, there's going to be tons of other ones competing with you, and who knows how much you'll even make.
It's so funny because, like, I just laugh. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm fucking old, bro. Like, I really am, bro. I know that, like, you know what I'm saying, the boss ladies of the world, you know what I'm saying, some of the older heads are probably like, yo, Trill, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a jit. What are you talking about? But now I'm really old because, like, yo, I'm hearing, like, you know what I'm saying, the Hunman's Cookers Crazy See This, John. I'm just thinking, like, yo, this was me, bro, going to garage sales and shit, you know what I'm saying, trying to find products to sell, my, like, young entrepreneur shit. Like, bro, it's so crazy. Like, dude, like, see this, John? Damn. My casket is here. Oh.
And I mean, she could restock it at any time now that she's introduced it. I mean, the chance of you making like a huge bank off of it is very, very unlikely. I mean, and even if you did, you'd have to wait another 10 years. I mean, it took a while for it to become valuable.
It's not gonna be profitable.
I just feel like people are overhyping something and just kind of thinking that it's gonna
It's not going to be profitable, especially after this current rush, because as soon as the dip happens for Melanie Martinez and or another situation is crazy, X situation is insane, happens for Miss Melanie Martinez, yeah, her PR going to go bad. Her PR going to go down again, which means her products, not so valuable, which means her perfume, not paying that $275 for the 4-pack. Not paying $175 for the Crybaby.
Do something that isn't, and Melanie kind of realizes that and uses it to her own advantage as a business owner would.
This one is just really warm and fruity, but this one tries to get it, but it comes off a little bit more clean floral versus like a Crybaby perfume milk. But I still like them. This is Miss Mimic 52. I think we all love her, know her, seen her, tried her even.
$20. Oof, lovely. At TJ Maxx, oh my god. Yo, I love going to TJ Maxx and just sifting through their fucking hoodies. I always end up finding a good hoodie every time. Love it, bro. TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Bro, oh, I need to go back to the thrift. I want to go back to the bins so bad. I need to go outside. But only to do that. I don't want to do anything else. Shit to do outside. Truly go outside. Never happening. Unless I'm forced to.
But this is a very good, stable choice. This is a dupe for sure.
And obviously that's only, I don't know exactly, but I guess only a small percentage, because like clearly a lot of people like this girl are devoted. They love like buying it, smelling it, seeing like what Melanie really meant with this perfumes. Like they're passionate about it and they're not just doing it to resell it. But for those
I'm seeing that, considering their wallets are feeling real passionate about this, passionately hurting.
Those who like are not really committed and they either just like her, it's a very short phase, or they're trying to cash in, it just isn't a very smart option. Like to pay that much, I'm just saying like right now, the chance of you cashing in and actually making a lot more is very unlikely. And this video wasn't made to come at the fans, it was simply to talk about this.
No, do not mess up the screen. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the short term, like if you're trying to short term buy and resell this, like right now, like especially if you're buying this at resale price to try to turn a profit, yeah, that is just moronic. Like that is not gonna happen.
Situation. So yeah, don't come for me on any app, please. I'm just gonna stay off Twitter, I think, for like 2 weeks now because of this. But anyway, obviously
I'm like, yeah, you can come after me, I don't give a shit.
Like as I've said before in former videos, Melanie Martinez is so good at one thing. Like she's so good at being creative, and that's what she stands out, and no other celebrity or singer does it like she does. She's just unique. The two different hairstyles, the two different like haircuts, the black and the white, and the outfits.
And that's what I be seeing about so many of the influencer girly pops. Like the Huns are actually just so fucking pretty. And this is the thing that pisses me off again with like Law City the most. I'm like, Hun, why are you farming these fucking like dumbass dramas, these fake ass dramas and shit? Like, Hun, you're actually pretty as hell, and the music you make is actually like pretty good. It's like, yo, you can really just mainly focus on that. Obviously, still make your YouTube videos because that's where you're like your relatability and your genuine, like, you know what I'm saying, character. Lala. Avocado. That's where your character, you know what I'm saying, really shines, and that's where your audience, I guess, really connects with that skinwalkery John you got going on. But like still to that, she could do like modeling and John like that. Like now she's like on TikTok bullshitting fucking rage baiting dramas and shit, and just,
like transforming into a different like creature, a different fairy. She knows how to market. She always has. So if you think she's just charging this much off of just, oh yeah, I'm just going to charge this much because this is the number I fell asleep and thought of. No, she's doing it as a very, very smart marketing tactic, and it's a lot more complicated than a lot of people just see. They just see it as, oh, she just woke up and decided this number. No, she's doing it because she can, because people on eBay.
I about to say, I don't know if it's more or less a marketing tactic than it is just taking advantage of the factor that, like, yeah, she knows she has like almost like a cult following that they'll still buy her products no matter what she prices it as. So she tried to put it around a price to where it still feels luxury, like it feels like a luxury product, because it's a Melanie Martinez like perfume, but it's still like in the reasonable price range to where it's not like you're paying the same shit for like a goddamn Dior, like, you know what I'm saying, like perfume or cologne or some shit like that.
She could. And in a world of so many people competing to be pop stars, I am so sick of influencers just randomly being like, I'm a pop star one day, and then that's all they do. Like, this is not targeted, I promise, because I see it every day. Like, an influencer I used to enjoy, I click on their page, they're like making awful music. It's like, and that's all they do. It's like, no, not everyone's meant to be a pop star. But in a world where
Madison Ray,
everyone's trying to be this thing, if you can stand out and be unique, that is a great marketing tactic. So I will give that to Melanie. She knows what she's doing. And if your stuff is valuable, I mean, why not cash in on it? Sure, is it greedy? Yes, obviously, but she's doing it because she can. And Melanie isn't someone that you hear like on the radio. She's not like Tate McRae. Like, you don't hear her constantly on the radio. You don't just go to like shows and she's playing in the background. But almost everyone on the internet knows who she is. And she's not even like the most popular artist. They're not top 5 popular artists. But she's famous because she's so good at being unique. And I think that's something people don't realize as much, especially influencers on social media desperately trying to become the next big thing, and then they fail miserably. Literally.
Don't even tell me about it. All of the 15 minutes of fame, the Haley Welches, the Bobby Altoffs. Like, yeah, man, I'm very tired of them. Again, grow a genuine audience. Like, don't do this bullshit. Don't be a one-hit wonder or some shit like that. It's just, like, you're not gonna go anywhere. You're not gonna be successful.
All the influencers are doing it. It's making me so mad. Anyway, but they don't realize it. They just, like, they tune in, make the most generic song. They're not bad. Like, it's not bad, but it's so ununique. But Melanie's always realized, hey, I don't want to be like everyone else.
Because that's the thing. Like, if people like are kind of scared to like risk it and be unique and all that type of shit, because obviously they don't want to just immediately fail, like, because that's a whole nother thing. People are scared of failure, so they'll go with what people generally like already kind of like in the spaces and all that, and that'll work. But obviously that'll keep them stagnated, because like, like, why would I listen to your version of what's already like the most not the most popular or whatever, but why would I listen to your version of what's popular right now or whatever, or what's popular, when I can listen to the best version of what's popular, the best person's version of what's popular? It's like, you know, this is the whole deal, you know what I mean?
I need to be unique. I need to be crazy. I need to be a little bit cringy, because that's what works. That's what's going to make me get attention. And it worked. So Melanie does offer an interesting perspective for everyone. And if you look enough, you may see it. And it does lead to success, but it also leads to tons and tons of controversy whenever she releases something. But once again, at the end of the day, it leads to success. A lot of her own fans, not all of them, please don't come at me. A lot of her newer fans have been like, oh, she's a flop, 4 million views. Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe her newest numbers weren't the best.
I wouldn't say that's directly a flop. Like, 4 million views is still like fucking excellent numbers, but like, yeah, probably in comparison to, like, you know what I'm saying, how she was doing before, especially with things like portals and joints like that, yeah, she was probably definitely doing a little bit better then.
Or whatever. Maybe her music video didn't get a ton of views, but she sold perfumes and they instantly sold out. So her fan base may not be the biggest, once again, but they are loyal, and at the end of the day, maybe that's all you need to be.
Again, that's something we can confirm. Again, sold out $175 perfumes. Ooh, they like her. They love her, in fact.
Be successful. I'm willing to bet the next time she releases something, the same thing is going to happen. People are going to just, to some extent, justifiably get...
This is literally what I said. I'm like, bro, this is legitimately what I said, too. I'm like, bro, this is like a cycle, because, again, she's going to have a bad, like, she's having a bad right now, but she's dropping this legacy product. But, again, if she keeps doing bad, her PRs are going to, God, yo, Trilly is a dumbass. We already know Trilly can grammar. But if she does another bad, her PR is going to go down, which means if her PR is down, people aren't really rocking with her, which means her value, I guess, in the music space especially is going to go down, which means the value of her products are going to go down. So, yeah, either way, and I'm not wishing that she does, like, bad acts or whatever, but I'm going to be honest, Miss Martinez is not doing the best to avoid these Johns. Let's be frank here. So the next time that happens, yeah, these perfumes definitely will not be this price anymore. I'll tell you that much.
Pretty mad, be like, Melanie, why are you doing this to us? We love you, but we can't afford this. And then everything will sell out instantly. Whatever it is, it can be anything, and it will sell out because that's what she's done, and it seemed to pretty much always work. I mean, imagine having some random perfume that is so successful that Shein is making copies of it, and people are reselling Shein copies because they want to get rich. Like, that is crazy.
Again, they got the 24 karat gold La Berbers, and then they got the La Fufus. So I mean, that is the laws of equivalent exchange.
Crazy. That is literally so crazy. Shein products, like duplicating your item. I mean, I'm sure suing is too expensive and complicated, but seriously, like, that is insane. Shein is directly stealing your merch and then reselling it as, like, I don't remember what they called it. It was like Baby Who Cries or something really ridiculous.
Baby Who Cries? Boy, what type of knockoff shit? Got this shit straight off a Wish, huh?
But overall, like, yes,
I mean, it is Shein, but like, boy, this is like Wish levels.
I think this is a pretty interesting controversy. It was definitely interesting to listen to. Whatever you thought of it, let me know in the comments. Please be respectful in the comments. Please be respectful. And I hope you have...
Yeah, we're talking to you, Melanie Martinez fans. We're talking to you because, again, oh yeah, we're super far in the video. I'll say what happened last time. Yo, it honestly, wait. Yeah. Actually, I got you.
Comments. Coco should focus...
I got you.
Honestly, shut the F up. I watched part of the video, very small one, and she was just yapping about... I don't even know what she said after that.
Like, you're just yapping. Okay, what was the yap about? Like, bro, what the f...
You guys all clearly tend to not like my videos. That's just the message I'm getting. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys love me, but I'm just getting the message you don't really like me. There's this crazy option. It's called click not interested, and
what did I say earlier? Because this is really what it be, though. I never understand this with some heads, bro. Like, if you truly not rocking with him, and this is why in the video yesterday with Hassan Jones, I had to call out the Hassan G boys. I'm telling you, especially like two of these bulls. Y'all been here for months, bro. Like, you like watching the vids. Let's keep it a buckskis, though. That wasn't the one. Yeah, I'm looking dumb. Yeah, as always. Okay. I always mix up these videos. It could have been the one I just showed.
type of stuff she can turn...
Is this it? Hold on. Yeah. Trilly is truly the sloppiest of fucking slop tubers, as we can see. Actually, the dumbasses of the dumbasses slop tubers.
Into a fairy, which she did recently, which was pretty unique, we gotta all admit. But a lot of her own fans did not like this. They thought it was weird in a bad way.
This is my honest review.
Which one is this? Yeah, we're in a paradox. Yo, am I lying? Nah, I'm definitely not lying. No, this was real.
Very annoyed.
Just got home from the Melanie.
Yeah, this was real. I know I'm not tripping about this.
She used the sentence,
What? Yo, I'm tripping. Huh? This should be a good... Did I cut this out? What? Yo, I'm tripping. Yo, there's no way. Yo, I might be a liar, yo.
Type of stuff she can turn into a fairy, which she did recently, which was pretty unique, we gotta all admit. But a lot of...
Nah. You know what I'm saying? That's a... What?
she used the sentence, she never said no to what we chose to do together.
I'm tripping? I'm going down the whole list. I'm like... Yeah, I guess I'm a liar, even though I know that don't happen. Oh, you know what it was? Okay, hold up. I don't know which video is in it, and we don't have time to look through all these Jones. But you know what it probably was? Hold up. Yeah, let me close all these different Jones, because I'm like, geez, I don't open up every tab. But you know what it probably... Oh, I forgot this tab was still on screen. You know what it probably was? The the what's the name? I probably put the clip in the front, and then YouTube put the John additional review and probably clapped me on the check. So I probably just put another clip on one of these Johns, and then that's where it was or whatever. But I know that John was real because I remember Coco's Crazy saying it, like how the heads from Melanie's fan base were in her DM sending her like death threats saying she should be like fucking molested and shit. I was like, yeah, you fuck niggas, boy. That shit is crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I totally get it. Again, like, you want to defend your queen, Miss Melanie Martinez, but what the fuck are y'all doing sending this shit to Miss Coco's Crazy? Like, the fuck?
Have an awesome day, unless you're not respectful in the comments, and check out the sweatshirts.
Facts. Oh, and we got straight to the end. You already know. Can't even go to my own end screen. You already know. Shout out to the love with the hun. Miss Coco's Crazy. You already know, baby. Of course, that was the new scamming Melanie Martinez situation. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link, sure to love it. Of course, the hun Miss Coco's Crazy. And of course, final opinions and conjecture. Yeah, this perfume, 175, no go! No go! Bomba clat wagwan. We're not paying that price, bad girl.
Bomba clat!
Not paying that price, bad girl. Never. Yeah, never. So yeah, the hun, Miss Melanie Martinez, influencer girly pop, the artist girly pop. Yeah, I know, I understand, hun, that again, you dropped this last time, it was in 2016. This is like a legacy product for like collectors, but yeah, 175 ridiculous, 200 ridiculous, and the other John that's 300 with the 4-pack. Yeah, but again, you already know, of course. Shout out, sure to love with the hun, Miss Coco's Crazy, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Boom.